Just thought I'd take you through some of the SUMO parts in the Maxipart range. So here's the traditional sort of trio point. What we've done here is got a really good piece of tungsten on the leading tip, and that's filled in here with a further tungsten tile. And then that can be run by itself. Sometimes if you're going through really dry conditions, you'll get a lot of shatter on the nose and you'll have relatively less wear on the wings. So some people will run this just as is. Other people will run it with a wing that goes on, but not tungsten. And then other people will run it right the way through with tungsten. So this is a tungsten wing. So what you'll see from there is that there's a lip over the top. So when that's put in place here, you'll see that it protects all of that front edge. It's not just on the top, that tungsten folds right over and protects all of that leading edge. This is the most common wing that we sell, but what we also do, as well as the non-tungsten in exactly the same flavour as it were as that one, the same shape and design, we also do this wider one. So if we need a little bit more movement, then we do have this wing as well. So that doubles the width. We don't sell that as often. You'll notice that this doesn't lip over. The next version we have in will, but this is sold far less frequently than this one. So that's our original trio point and the wings to fit it. We also do it in a non-tungsten version with a longer nose. When it's got the longer nose, you'll see the wear coming back. We shorten that nose on the tungsten version for a very good reason, is when the nose is out here and it's long, you'll get wear behind. It'll start nipping in around the nose and it'll take the nose off and all your tungsten will come off. So what we do is we shorten that, bring that tip in nice and close and then protect it with some more tungsten there. For the same SUMO trio leg, we also do a low disturbance point. So this is a registered design for the Maxipart range. And what you'll see, this is a one-piece point, quite a bit narrower than the normal tungsten original point. Narrower tip, narrower wings, really thick wing on there you'll see. And you'll see that that's angled down. So that's all designed to go through the ground with minimal disturbance compared to this one. Much thinner shin. The sides are actually quite a bit thinner as well. So this would wear through the sides quicker than this one. But what we found is that by the time the rest of this is actually starting to wear quite badly, it starts to wear on the sides here. We've thought about widening that up, but if we widen that up, every time you widen that out with every millimetre, we're going into the realms of non-low disturbance. However, there was a weakness here, so I'll show you what we've done to rectify it, is that where this did wear was generally through here. So tungsten on the leading tip, tungsten above it here, tungsten here, but then it would wear into here. And then once it started wearing in here, it would sort of belly out and come up through here. So we needed to make a change. And what that was, you can just show here, there's some rough drawings, is we needed to protect this area through here. So we've added additional tungsten right the way through this side. And that's what this now looks like. So both have got tungsten here. This one then has tungsten to this point. We've now put extra tungsten in. You can see that's still a nice wide piece of tungsten. And then the rest is all filled in with this thinner tungsten, so it cuts through nicely. And then what we're doing here is that this top piece of tungsten is on top of this piece that runs down the shin. So this piece that runs down the shin abuts underneath, so there's no ingress in there at all. Gone very well for us, and I think it's really in keeping with what a lot of people want to be doing without having to change machines. Then around 2010, 2011, there was the multi-point system. Some people are running this. Now, what this does away with is rather than having the frog and the point that's fixed on with the roll pin and then the wings are on top and the shin system, this basically replaces all of this. So this fits straight onto the leg. More in keeping with the original trio point. You see a really good amount of tungsten on the leading tip. Again, tungsten here. And then the wings would fit as normal. The same wings that would fit the normal trio point would fit on here as well. So we call that the hybrid system, but it's really to fit the multi-point system if that's something that you're running. Following on from that, SUMO looked at the Concord points. So here you see the sort of like original Concord point. You've got tungsten on the nose in the Maxipart range, and then you have this sort of triangular piece of tungsten coming through here. Again, the same wings fit onto there. When you're looking at these points, there is a few different ones out in the market, and what you'll probably find is that wings aren't compatible with each other's, and that's frustrating, I understand, but our wings will fit onto there. But if you were to use this and try original wings, there wouldn't be the compatibility there. Just as we've done over here, we've also got this low disturbance point that fits onto the Concorde system. Nice thick wings, tapered down. You've got the tungsten on the tip, tungsten coming back again, and then hard facing right the way through. So all that top end is all filled with hard facing, and then you've got tungsten on those wings as well. So again, gone very well, and of course then you've got the shin that completes that Concorde system.